Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. So I just wanted to share some 3D printed G.I. Joe figures that I have here. The one on the left is Scarlet, which I downloaded from Cults 3D from the user Apples and Rice. I'll put a link to his Cults 3D page in the description below if you want to purchase these files for yourself. And the one I got here is from Lone Wolf Toys. This one here is resin printed, and you can purchase it from his site as well, and they come pre-assembled but unpainted. Now the biggest difference between these two, this one here is resin. This one was printed on an FDM printer. This was printed on the Bamboo Labs A1 Mini, which I just got about a week ago, I guess, or several days ago. And I gotta say, I mean, this is the print out of the box. I mean, this is no tweaking involved, no fine tuning. I pretty much put it on the slicer. May have edited some of the supports just so that it printed nicely for FDM. But this is the results, which I'm really surprised. Now, from here, it's hard to tell, you know, which one's resin and which one's not. I mean, obviously, the nice part with the FDM, I have several different colors that I could use. So I have Scarlet here with you know, the brown and OD green and the flesh face. But resin here, we have them, I guess they mainly put make the body in a gray type, but it looks like Lone Wolf has several colors for the skin tone. But just side by side, it's really hard to tell unless you look really close up. Let's see if I can focus here on Scarlet. There you go. Can start to see the layer lines a bit, but this is super close. And you can see there's a little bit more cleanup that I have to do around the head, like on the chin. And obviously the resin one, you're not gonna see all those layer lines. You can see some little hint of them, but way harder to see than the regular FDM. But to be honest, while I do have a resin printer, and maybe one day I'll print Scarlet on that resin printer, for me, FDM is just way more convenient. Like, I'm able to take this off the print bed, remove the supports, and then just assemble it, and that's it. With my resin printer, I would have to do a bunch of post-processing, plus I would have to paint this. Now I do have to paint some parts on this, like I'll probably find a green that matches closely to this and paint that part up. And of course I do have to paint the head. Now the PLA I use for the head, I'm actually really surprised. I'm gonna zoom in more, see if I can get that detail. It is very hard to see the layer lines on this on the face. If I can focus it, I mean, to be honest, it's really hard to tell the difference with this resin, the resin head, and this head that is printed in PLA. So pretty interesting to paint it. But yeah, upon closer inspection, you can definitely tell this is FDM printed. But man, the A1 Mini, I'm just blown away how well it prints straight out of the box. Really, it's pretty amazing. I may because I got the AMS with the A1 Mini, I may try and do the full color head print. I did color it in the slicer, but it was gonna take over a day to print this tiny piece. But and the reason why is every time it changes color for every layer, it has to switch filament, which is very time consuming. Now here is Cobra Trooper that I did. This was done on I can't remember this. Yeah, the Elegoo Neptune 3, and this came out pretty well too. But as you can see, it is nowhere near as clean as the A1, and this actually took some tweaking to get this kind of quality for this printer. So I'm probably going to reprint my Cobra Army on the A1 again and see how that turns out. But yeah, just being able to print it in the filament color that matches what it's supposed to be, to me, that's going to be a huge time saver. Just also wanted to share other figures I got from Lone Wolf Toys. So let's see, let me put it over here. This one is basically the Night Raven pilot, the female Night Raven pilot that we saw in the cartoon. I also picked up, what's her name? Pythona. I don't think an O-ring version of her was ever made. So I thought it was cool that they made one, and I picked her up as well. And also the Baroness. Now this is from that one episode where they were stuck on that island. So I'm gonna have to paint her up as well, but I thought it was cool that they had all these different figures that had appearances in the cartoon, but never had any actual figure. Anyway, that is it for this video. Just wanted to share this out because it was really fun to make. And it's, again, I never, making your own action figures never gets old for me. I mean, I'm still amazed that I could do this in my house, like print this and basically put it together and have my own G1 retro style action figures. Anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.